Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on a Tuesday morning. We have a 9-race qualifying session. We're going to kick things off in the first qualifier with 2-year-old Pacers. Qualifier number 1, 2-year-old Pacers beginning to take their positions. Field of 8. To go forward, number 1 is Doc's Paparazzi. He's watching colt, owned and bred by Dr. Andrew Roberts. Blair Burgess trains and drives. 2 is TJ Spitfire, 2-year-old colt by Sports Writer, owned by Mike Bannon, Rachel Roberts, Chris Kane, and Sheila Lebeds. Dale Roberts trains. Jody Jameson will drive. The 3 is Better Hold On Tight, a Better's Delight colt, owned by Daniel Plouffe, John Christoph Plouffe, and Terry Kruick. Ben Wallace trains. Scott Young will do the driving. A $70,000 yearling. 4 is Athens Sealster, gelded son of Thinking Out Loud. Bob McIntosh Stables, Al McIntosh Holdings. Dr. David Fisher and Ian Fisher are the owners. Bob McIntosh trains. Trevor Henry will drive. $24,000 yearling. 5 is Sea and Red. This is a shadow play gelding owned by Bob McIntosh Stables and Al McIntosh Holdings. Bob McIntosh trains. Sylvan Filion will drive. 6 is Mr. Beast, a Better's Delight colt owned by Aaron Waxman, Santo Vena, and Fox Racing. Dwayne Marfisi trains. Doug McNair drives, a $40,000 yearling. 7 is Aviator, a gelded son of Sports Writer, Millar Farms, a homebred that is trained by Nick Gallucci with James McDonald. And 8 is Tango Sealster, a Sunshine Beach colt owned by Adrian Saunders, trained by Kurt Harper. Louis Waugh drives, a $15,000 yearling. Starting gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing and coming away well from the outside. That is Aviator and Tango Sealster. These two driving towards the first turn. And on the outside, it is Tango Sealster. Aviator in the center. There is Sea and Red getting away third. 4th is TJ Spitfire. Up on the outside is Mr. Beast as they come to the opening quarter. Opening quarter on the board in 29 and 4. So swinging into the backstretch, your leader is Tango Sealster. Outside, Mr. Beast is just going to drive on to the front. Aviator racing in third. 4th is Athens Sealster. 2 lengths back to TJ Spitfire racing 5th. 6th up the backstretch is Sea and Red. On the outside, there goes Doc's Paparazzi gaining a couple of spots. And Better Hold On Tight is the trailer. Trying to clear to the front. This is Mr. Beast working for it in the second quarter to clear Tango Sealster as they race past the half, which is up on the board in 59 seconds flat. Racing into the final turn. Mr. Beast is now the leader. Tango Sealster relegated to second, and all of a sudden is 2.5 from the front. The Aviator remains along the pylons third. Doc's Paparazzi continues the outside journey and is now raced up into third and making up ground with some good-looking strides. Swinging to the outside goes Athens Sealster from in 5th. That one going to be pushed 3 wide as they go towards 3/4. Then it is TJ Spitfire followed by Sea and Red and Better Hold On Tight. 3/4 is hit in 1:28 and 4. Turning for home, Mr. Beast confronted by Doc's Paparazzi. Far outside, Athens Sealster looking to roll, and then in between horses is Aviator coming into the final 1/8 of the mile, and it is Mr. Beast who gets some separation late. Mr. Beast on top by a couple. Aviator, though, is closing in. 16th to go. Mr. Beast and Aviator, these two coming towards the line. Mr. Beast is going to take it. Aviator will finish a length back in second, and then it was Athens Sealster finishing third. Time of the mile, 1:57 and 2. Starting gate making its way around the far turn. 2-year-old trotters lined up from the inside out. PPE, James McDonald. Time All Shamrock, Dave Boughton. Lulu's King, Tyler Moore. Mercutio, Sylvain Filion. Drinks at Home, Bob McClure. Barbara, Gino Toscani. And Renegade Gypsy, Mario Barjan. They're off and trotting here in the second qualifier, and Bar Brawl storms out to the early lead. Renegade Gypsy from the outside crosses into second, from Drinks at Home in third, then in fourth. That is Mercutio, followed by Lulu's King, back to Time Will Shamrock, and PPE made a break after the start. Heading on into the first turn, and they're following Bar Brawl. It's Bar Brawl on the front for Gino Toscani. Coming to the opening quarter, a leader by length and 3/4. It was chopped out in 30 and 2. Onto the backstretch they'll go. Following Bar Brawl, leading it by a couple. Renegade Gypsy in second. Drinks at Home is in third. Then fourth is Mercutio. 2.5 lengths back to Lulu's King racing in fifth. Sixth up the backstretch is Time Will Shamrock, and then well back to PPE. Bar Brawl, who last appeared on July 8th in an OSS Gold event, cut the mile that day, ended up dropping back to finish fifth. Got a check in that Sire Stakes event. Leading them here this morning, 101.1 is your half-mile clocking. Racing on to the far turn. Bar Brawl, loose leader of 3 lengths. Renegade Gypsy in second. Then in third is Drinks at Home. Mercutio in the debut qualifier is fourth. Fifth then to Lulu's King, followed by Time Will Shamrock, and PPE is the trailer. Bar Brawl continuing to do it all on the front. They haven't touched him just yet, and this Muscle Mass Colt is by 3/4 in 130 flat, so he kicked it up 28 and 4 in the third quarter. Off the turn and into the stretch. Bar Brawl the leader. Renegade Gypsy, who was third in that OSS event back on July 8th, a different division than our winner, than Bar Brawl was. These two are going to come down to the line. Bar Brawl leading it. Renegade Gypsy trying to get in a little closer. Still a couple of lengths away. Bar Brawl looking good on the front. It's going to take it. Good effort here from Bar Brawl to win it. Renegade Gypsy was second. Drinks at Home was moving up there into third. Then fourth was Mercutio. 158 and 4 for Bar Brawl. Horses lining up for the third qualifier. James McDonald drives number 3, Terror Beach. Doug McNair drives number 4, Got the Gold. Inside out, Music Box Noise the 1, a 2-year-old filly by Art Speak, owned by Hut Racing Stable, Chris Rogers, Mario Bayarjan, and Louis Kligman. Mario Bayarjan trains and drives. 2 is Mia Beach, Sunshine Beach filly, owned by Don Lindsay, Paul Kleinpace, and William Anlevic. Don Lindsay trains, Bob McClure will drive. 3 is Terror Beach, Sunshine Beach filly, owned by Harness Horsepower Inc., trained by Ben Wallace. The driver is James McDonald. 4 has Got the Gold, Better's Delight filly, owned by Let It Ride Stables, O'Sullivan Racing, James Miller, and Clay Horner. Tony O'Sullivan trains. The driver will be Doug McNair. 5 is Buena Suerte, 2-year-old filly by Luck Be With You, owned by David Wilmot and Clay Horner, along with John Craig. Tony O'Sullivan trains. Sylvan Fillion drives. 6 is Beyond the Sea, down by the Seaside filly, owned by Sarah Emery, trained by Bob Young. Scott Young will drive. 7 is Half Moon K. He's Watching filly, owned by Jack Darling Stables Limited. Darling trains. Jody Jameson drives. And the 8 is Latest Attraction, Sunshine Beach Gelding, owned by Bob McIntosh Stables, now McIntosh Holdings. Bob McIntosh trains. Trevor Henry does the driving. Starting gate picking up speed, and here they come. They're off and pacing, and we got a trio of early leavers, the quickest away being Beyond the Sea from the rail. Music Box Noise, and on the outside, Latest Attraction is driving up there. Between horses is Buena Suerte. Then we go to Half Moon K on the outside, who got away 5th. Following that one, 6th is Mia Beach. Then it is Terror Beach, and the early trailer has Got the Gold. It's Beyond the Sea to the front for Scott Young, leading it by about a length and 3/4, racing to that opening quarter, which is up on the board in 29 3. So your leader, Beyond the Sea. A 2-length margin is the lead as they swing into the backstretch. Latest Attraction is racing in 2nd. Buena Suerte is in 3rd. Here's some movement now from Jameson and Half Moon K, as they're now up on the outside into 4th. Music Box Noise is in 5th. Then we go back to Mia Beach, who's followed by Terror Beach, and Got the Gold is racing 8th. They approach the midway point, and full control is Beyond the Sea, and Beyond the Sea brings them up to the half in 59 3. So a well-rated 32nd, second quarter there, and Beyond the Sea now looks to ramp it up, and it's Beyond the Sea leading it by 3. Latest Attraction in 2nd. Buena Suerte remains 3rd. Half Moon K is in 4th. 2 lengths to Music Box Noise. About that same margin to Mia Beach. Then it is Terror Beach, who rolled off stride and Got the Gold, will now move into 7th by 3/4. Beyond the Sea is there in 128 1. So that was a 28 3 third panel. Off the turn and into the stretch. Beyond the Sea leading it. It is Beyond the Sea on top by about 4, now extending that lead out to 5 as they're into the final 1/8 of the mile. Beyond the Sea unfazed here in deep stretch now. A good-looking performance from Beyond the Sea. Going to end up taking this one by close to double digits. Latest Attraction was 2nd. Buena Suerte finishes 3rd. Then it was Half Moon K 4th. On the outside, Got the Gold was rallying. Then Mia Beach, followed by Music Box Noise. And Terror Beach, 155 4 sharp performance from Beyond the Sea. Here we go now with the fourth qualifier, field of 5. We've got 3-year-olds and up on the trot. Rubies Are Nice, Louis Waugh. Whole Lot of Lovin', James McDonald. A Star Galaxy, Sean Stacy. Powerful Spirit, Roger Mayotte. And Agent Donazo, Scott Young. Field of 5, picking up speed, and here they come. They're off fan trotting, and it's Agent Donazo from the outside as the 8-year-old will stride out to the early lead. Star Galaxy splits from the center to get away second. Powerful Spirit's going to land third. Rubies Are Nice gets away fourth, and Whole Lot of Lovin' is your early trailer fifth. So on to the first turn they go, and Agent Donazo is the leader as it's the 8-year-old, the veteran, on a lead of about nearly 4 lengths. Off stride went Powerful Spirit. Powerful Spirit made a miscue there while racing in third. Coming to the opening quarter, it's up on the board in 29 seconds flat. Agent Donazo will lead it. Racing second, A Star Galaxy. Then Rubies Are Nice will look to tighten up there in third. Whole Lot of Lovin' is in fourth, and Powerful Spirit is at about a dozen lengths back in fifth. 3/8 of the mile now complete, and Agent Donazo continues to lead it. This 8-year-old made just one start last year, returning to the track in the fall after nearly a year away. Now this is the second time Agent Donazo has appeared on the track this season. He's passed the half in 58-4, and so far so good here today in this effort, leading it by 3.5, 4 lengths. Racing in second is A Star Galaxy. Rubies Are Nice is in third, 3.5 back to Whole Lot of Lovin' in fourth. Powerful Spirit has made another break after catching up. So on to 3/4. Agent Donazo is there, leading it by 5 lengths past 3/4 in 1:28-1. Turning for home now, Agent Donazo will look to close this one out. They have not touched this 8-year-old since the word go. Battles on for second as A Star Galaxy was trying to fend off Rubies Are Nice, but that 3-year-old filly has now marched up into second and will look to finish off her mile well. Agent Donazo drifting out a little bit, but will not be touched here this morning. Rubies Are Nice into second. And then in third, that is A Star Galaxy. Powerful Spirit coming on into fourth. Over Whole Lot of Lovin', Agent Donazo won it by a diminishing margin of 2 lengths, 157-4. Starting gate rolling now here for the 5th qualifier. Gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing, and then blasting from the outside goes Don't Dilly Dally. Coming away strong from the center is Priceless Beach, and Brolick under a tight hold is going to be right there into the mix. Better Sun to get away in 4th. Outlaws Badlands gets away 5th, and then we go to Quan Blue Chip, followed by Somewhere Tuscany as they go into the first turn. And it is Don't Dilly Dally. Coming to the opening quarter, it's up on the board in 28 seconds flat. Don't Dilly Dally the leader off a 28-second opener. Racing in second is Brolick. Better Sun on the outside. McNair trying to keep that one straight and strong as he is going to be out there for a while. Inside 4th is Priceless Beach. Here's Outlaw Badlands on the outside following Better Sun. Quan Blue Chip is racing 6th. And then the trailer is Somewhere in Tuscany as Better Sun had to get taken out to the center of the track as they come to the midway point in 57 and 1. Your leader continues to be Don't Dilly Dally. Outside, here's Outlaw Badlands, looking to get up on even terms with Don't Dilly Dally. Inside 3rd is Brolick. Better Sun comes back down to join the pack. He's 2nd over. Inside to Priceless Beach in 5th. On cover is Quan Blue Chip, and Somewhere in Tuscany angling to the outside the trailer as they go to 3/4. Reached in 1:27 and 1, just 30 seconds in that 3rd split into the stretch, and Better Sun loops around and sweeps up to take the lead. So Better Sun, it's been an adventurous journey to this point, strikes the front, going to have to try and fight off Quan Blue Chip, who's coming on the outside. Priceless Beach in behind into 3rd. Better Sun outside Quan Blue Chip. Priceless Beach trying to split between them. Quan Blue Chip gets the lead in deep stretch. Quan Blue Chip to take it by about half a length. Better Sun was 2nd. 3rd went to Priceless Beach. And 4th was Outlaw Badlands, 1:55 and 2. 2-year-old trotters lining up for our 6th qualifier. From the inside out, the one has Come Home for Life, Royalty for Life colt, owned by Paul Lindsay, trained by Don Lindsay. Dave Boughton drives. 2 is Safe Conduct, an Archangel colt, owned by Banjo Farms, Harlumbus Christoforou. Camila Christoforou is the trainer. Chris Christoforou drives. 3, Ender Solo, gelded son of Cornero de Solo, owned by Emily Montour. Keelan Green trains. Eddie Green will drive. The 4, Downstairs Party, is a Cadabra colt, owned by Colonel Schneider Jr., trained by Cassidy Schneider. Louis Waugh steers. 5 is the Pinball Wizard, Archangel colt, owned by Ivan Gallant. He trains. Tyler Moore will drive. 6 is Caduke, a Cadabra colt, owned by Harness Horsepower Inc. Trainer driver is Roger Mayotte. 7 is Southport, Archangel colt, owned by Tom and Elizabeth Rankin. Shane Weber trains. Sylvan Filion drives. And the 8 is All in Resolve, a Resolve colt, owned by Brad Grant, trained by Scott McEnany. Bob McClure does the driving. Off stride and well back is number 2, Safe Conduct. The other 7 up on the gate for our 6th of 9 qualifiers. Starting gate now rolling up the backside for our 7th qualifier, scratching numbers 1 and 3, leaves us with just a field of 3. Number 2 is Hershey Sealster, Cadabra filly, owned by Millar Farms, trained by Nick Gallucci. Chris Christoforou drives. 4 is Makin' Magic Tonight, Cadabra filly, owned by Tyler Gunderson, Jenna Cornelison, and Anthony Siccarati. Josh McKibben trains, Bob McClure drives, and number 5 is Magnolia Lane, an Encore filly, owned by Rod Boyd, Jefferson Davis, Ken Ward. Rod Boyd trains. Chris Christoforou was listed to drive. It'll be Jody Jamieson doing the driving. Field of 3 for our 7th qualifier. 2-year-old trotting fillies here. They're off fan trotting and a break at the beginning for number 5, Magnolia Lane. It'll be Makin' Magic Tonight, the debuter, who will get the early lead. Hershey Sealster will follow in second, and resetting after the break is Magnolia Lane. Heading into the first turn, Makin' Magic Tonight is leading it. The daughter of Cadabra. 2 daughters of Cadabra here, 1-2 in the early going, coming to the opening quarter. 31 seconds flat was the opening panel. And into the backstretch they go. Makin' Magic Tonight, leading it in her debut qualifier. On top by a couple of lengths. Hershey Sealster, this is the second time we've seen her. Debuted back on July 9th over a good track. Finished 5th, timed in 2:03.2. Final quarter was 30:2. She's going to get a little closer here just before the half. Off stride once again went Magnolia Lane back in third. That one is about 15 lengths or so behind the top 2. So the half was 101-4, and some steering difficulties there for Makin' Magic Tonight. And her debut qualifier gets pretty green there and ended up drifting out. Hershey Sealster slipped up the inside and now takes over the lead. Christoforou takes a quick peek back. They've got 3 lengths on the leader, Makin' Magic Tonight. 3/4 is reached in 1:32.2. So it is Hershey Sealster into the stretch. Makin' Magic Tonight went off stride. That one made a break coming out of the final turn. And with that, Hershey Sealster, if she minds her manners, will win it. It'll be all Hershey Sealster coming to the line to take this 7th qualifier. Hershey Sealster, owned by Millar Farms, trained by Nick Gallucci, and driven here this morning by Chris Christoforou, wins it in 2:01.3. Getting set now for our 8th qualifier. We're going to scratch number 7, Hello You. Inside out, we've got Fool Sport, 3-year-old filly, driven by Trevor Henry for trainer Jack Beliveau. 2 is Wild River Ladybug, 3-year-old filly, being driven by Bert Renault for trainer Julie Walker. 3 is Cool Blue, 3-year-old filly, trained by Sean Stacy with James McDonald. 4 is She's a Gamer, 3-year-old filly, trained by Jerry Duford with Scott Young. Number 5 is George Cam, 3-year-old colt, trained by Kelly Duval-Lacaille, Jody Jameson. And number 6 is Greystone Natalie O, 4-year-old mare, trained by Brent Ballore with Doug McNair driving. Starting gate to the top of the stretch, it's a field of 6. Number 7 is scratched. Pacers picking up speed, and here they come. They're off and pacing off stride at the beginning went number 5, George Cam. Around the breaker goes Greystone Natalio out to the lead. Getting away second is Wild River Ladybug. She's a Gamer on the outside. Will get around Cool Blue at the inside, Fool Sport. And resetting after that break was George Cam. Into the first turn they go, and it's all Greystone Natalio. Greystone Natalio is leading it by about 3 lengths. Wild River Ladybug is in second, followed by She's a Gamer in third. Cool Blue is fourth, back to Fool Sport. And the trailer is George Cam. The opening quarter was 30 seconds flat. Pacers will swing into the backstretch, and they are following the veteran of this group, Greystone Natalie O, as the 4-year-old mare leads it. Loose lead here of 2.5, 3 lengths. Then we go back to the debuting Wild River Ladybug, who's tracked by She's a Gamer. Debut qualifier as well for Cool Blue in fourth. Same here for number 1, Fool Sport, who is qualifying for the first time. And then it's back to George Cam. Approaching the midway point, and it is still a lead of 2.5 lengths for Greystone Natalie O, past the half in 1 minute and 3/5. Just 30-3 in the second quarter after a 30-second opener, and on to the final turn they go. Now we get some action out from third comes She's a Gamer for Scott Young, and she's going to make a quick rush up towards the top as they race by 5/8, and She's a Gamer just surges to the lead. A quick brush to the front puts Greystone Natalio into second. Third is Wild River Ladybug. Then fourth is Cool Blue. And then it's a gap of about 8 lengths back to Fool Sport as George Cam swings to the outside 6. 3/4 time, 1:29 and 4. And into the stretch, it is She's a Gamer. She's a Gamer with that third quarter move to the lead. Now looks to close it out. Greystone Natalio back in second. Wild River Ladybug is third. Cool Blue is fourth. Then back to Fool Sport and George Cam here in deep stretch. It is still She's a Gamer, but Greystone Natalio comes back on and reclaims the lead. Greystone Natalio to take it. Finishing second was She's a Gamer. Third went to Wild River Ladybug. Then Cool Blue was fourth. 1:57-2 for Greystone Natalio. All right, here we go for the final qualifier on this Tuesday morning. A field of 5 taking their positions on the trot. Inside out, we have Villefranche, Mark Goddard, Mass Production, Rick Zeron, Okeanos, Roger Mayotte, HP Royal Theo, Louis Waugh, and Hemi Seelster, Jody Jameson. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Trotters picking up speed, and here they come. They're off fan trotting, a break at the beginning for Okeanos. That one jumped it off. Coming away well from the outside goes Hemi Seelster out to the early lead. Getting away second is Mass Production. Then is HP Royal Theo to get away third. Villefranche is in fourth, and Okeanos is about 8 lengths back there in fifth. Driving into the first quarter they go, and it is the veteran, the 9-year-old Hemi Seelster, career winner of $856,000 life, leading this one by nearly 5 lengths, racing to the opening quarter. Mass Production, HP Royal Theo, Villefranche, and your trailer is Okeanos, 28-3, the opening quarter. Onto the backstretch goes Hemi Seelster. And for Hemi Seelster, looking to get things back on track. Pulled up in his last start, but was a winner back on July 6th in 155 and 1. Reunited here today with driver Jody Jameson, and they lead it by a comfortable 2 lengths. Racing in second is Mass Production. Third is HP Royal Theo. Villefranche is fourth. And then 10 lengths back to Okeanos, racing in fifth, past the half. In 58 and 2, 29 and 4, second quarter. So Hemi Seelster leading it. Just 5 lengths separating the top 4 as they go into the final turn. Hemi Seelster lets it out a little bit, leads it by 2. Mass Production in second. HP Royal Theo is racing third. To the outside comes Villefranche. He's getting underway, and then it's probably a dozen, 15 lengths back to Okeanos on to 3 quarters. And it's still Hemi Seelster there in 127 and 3 into the stretch off of a 29 and 1/3 quarter. HP Royal Theo is back there in fourth. Mass Production and Villefranche battling for second as they're trying to track down Hemi Seelster. Hemi Seelster the leader, 16th of a mile remaining. Hemi Seelster on top, Mass Production in the center, far outside Villefranche, and HP Royal Theo goes to the pylons, 4 across, but they don't get to Hemi Seelster. He takes it by a length. HP Royal Theo was second, Villefranche third, Mass Production fourth, and Okeanos fifth, 156 and 2.